Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So Caleb Hammer said that this was the most difficult episode he's ever had to film in his entire life, and it was so difficult that he's wanted to quit after this. I don't believe that, but it was very intriguing to me to want to watch this and give you my own thoughts as soon as you hit the like button and subscribe, because I've heard this situation is incredibly difficult. So here it is.
Hi, I'm Summer. I'm 27 years old. I'm based out of Dallas, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What are you flew?
Yes.
From Dallas?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my car has like what's it called when the engine light is on?
You know, half the time though, people drive with the check engine light on because it's a faulty sensor. It's like those things go off and on all the time. It's like a strobe light just like flashing on. I'm guilty of it too. I usually just leave that light on sometimes, let it go, and then it goes away. And then it's fine.
Are we taking out a payday loan?
Okay, just jumping into it.
A payday loan. I haven't seen a payday loan. Like a true...
I mean, there's a...
You have a 2-year-old to take care of. Why are we taking out a debt at 260.37% interest rate?
Whoa. So payday loans are basically when you have no other option to turn to, because payday loans are about as unsecured, as risky as they get. That's basically walking into a store and saying, I need money. I got no money. I got nothing to give you, but just lend me money on my word that I'll pay it back. So the reason they're so high is because most of these payday loan places can't collect the money because there's nothing to collect. They'll go and they'll lend some money, and for all the people that default, the small percentage that pay them back at the 260% interest will make up for all the losses. So they go in there knowing that it's probably a 30% chance you just never pay, 50% chance you get something back, and then the other 50% might actually pay. So that's the reason why they charge such insane rates, but usually that's because they have nowhere else to turn to. These people, this is their last hope. It's either borrowing money at a payday loan at 260% interest, or they just don't get money.
Why'd you borrow $80 though?
After moving, man, I got really broke. So it was just, I had to pay the sitter for the entire week. And it was like $200 a day just so we can move.
What does your boyfriend make?
Like 80 something.
Is your boyfriend not chipping in on this at all? I mean, you would think that between both of their incomes, with a child, the boyfriend would be chipping in. Like if she needs $80, that he'd find a way to also help and make that, bridge the gap there. That it wouldn't just be on her at this point.
We make too much money to have to go borrow $80.
Yeah.
Borrow $80 at 260.37% interest rate. Death.
Yeah, it's bad too that she doesn't have any friends or family to borrow $80 from. I mean, that to me is pure desperation. I mean, that's when you have no option to turn to, nothing. Like you can't even go to the street and beg for money to get $80 like that. And I'm not trying to say that to downplay the $80. I'm saying the situation for her must be so bad to be able to go get a payday loan for $80. I mean, I can understand maybe your car breaks down, you get an emergency, something like $500, $700, but $80, that's bad.
There are choices we are making and where money is going that did not allow you to have this $80 that you should have had.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when I get into these spots, it's because I get paid and then I'm like, okay, and I pay whatever my portion is of like the bills. And then whatever I have left is like, oh, fun money.
So it sounds like she's really got a spending problem. I mean, she's making $3,500 a month. He's making $80,000 a year. They're making fantastic money. For where they live, even with a kid, they're making great money. So the fact is, they're overspending by a long shot. She's just blowing it. As soon as she gets it, it's gone.
Yeah, like I've had a spending problem out of like emotional spending problem.
Which isn't uncommon in our culture. So, I mean, I'm not going to knock you down for having that mindset itself ingrained into you and working on that. But I'm going to knock you on paying $20 to borrow 80.
Yeah, I would say when you really get down to it, I think therapy is fantastic, but it seems to me like there's a lot of psychological issues that she has when it comes to spending. She's overspending. A lot of these things, when you're making the money that they're making, that deficit is coming from something lacking that's causing her to, and probably him too, to overspend in pretty much every category.
Previous balance was $493. and you made a $25 minimum monthly payment. Okay, lovely. That's wonderful. And then you went and purchased $29.07 when you are having interest of $13.30 accruing on it. If we're having interest accruing on it and we can't pay it off, why the fuck are we spending more money on it than you're even putting towards it?
Yeah, at that point, I mean, there's very little reason to pay down the credit card just to blow it right back up again. Basically, what she's doing is paying down the credit card by $25 so that she could spend another $25 on the credit card. So the net is the same. Nothing has changed.
You know what else is ridiculous? A $30 late fee. You're missing payments. Your future matters. Your future matters. Your kids' futures matters. We pay our bills. We pay our bills. Dude.
Yeah, especially when the minimum payments are usually $30 to $50 in a month. As long as you can just make the minimum payment, it's not going to ding your score. They just want to see that you made the minimum payment. Even though she's accruing a ton of interest, make the minimum payment, no matter what. Even if, you know what, I actually think it might be a good idea to use the payday loan to make the minimum payment on the credit card. Just so, at the very least, you're not going to ding your score. I mean, that's going to be so bad. Eventually, she could recover from this, but it's going to take years.
Out of all the cards, never credit one, never credit one, never credit one. At a basically 30% interest rate.
So for those unaware, Credit One is basically this credit company where as soon as you apply for any sort of loan, unrelated to that, they start bombarding you with mailers. So you get these things in the mail that says, congratulations, you've been pre-approved. And they basically want to get you these credit cards that usually have annual fees, very high interest rates, horrible terms, very little rewards, if anything. It's really that they go after people who don't have any money, who just want a credit card, don't look at the terms at all, and then they just really entice you to sign up for them, but it costs you so much money.
$49 of purchases after you put only the minimum monthly payment, a little more than the minimum monthly payment towards it, plus interest of $23.30. We're purchasing on a card we can't pay off.
Yeah, I went on vacation. I needed that money.
You don't go on vacation. Mm-hmm. You don't get to right now.
Going on vacation, come on. It's like when you're taking out $80 payday loans, you don't go on vacation. Again, what I say, it was spending issues. This all really comes down to spending more than she makes on things she probably doesn't need. Going on vacation when you have a child, when you're taking out $80 payday loans, is a bad idea.
There's student loans? There's student loans now all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Special hidden little student loans of death? What are they? Are they federal?
Federal, for sure. Unsubsidized, subsidized.
You started making those payments?
No.
Why?
I deferred because I can't right now.
Too bad. It's too bad. I mean, all of this is manageable with their income. I mean, it's not like she's making no money. She's making a decent money working from home. Her boyfriend makes $80,000 a year. They live together in a no-income tax state. I don't get where the money's going. She needs a complete financial overhaul. She needs to be put on a severe financial diet where the only thing she does is work and pay off debts. That's no fun. Work, pay off debts. Do that for a year, and I'm sure she could climb out a lot of this.
You're just someone who just does not take care of responsibilities, doesn't give a shit, and doesn't pay her bills, aren't you? Oh, come on, do not say otherwise. We have the proof right here.
Yeah, those are like really bad choices when I was younger, for sure.
Oh, but come on, you can't just say they're bad choices when I'm younger, but now I'm not going to deal with it when I'm older. No, she's got to pony up and pay off these debts. On her income, she could do it. You know, it's going to be difficult, but come on, these weren't bad decisions. These are continual bad decisions. She's got a history of bad decisions.
What's the oldest one?
2015 or 16, like right out of high school. I got a Credit One card.
See, those are the Credit One cards. Like, you have a birthday, and they'll send you like a
congratulations, happy birthday. Celebrate by signing up for a Credit One credit card.
At 50% interest. It's not 50%. It's very high, though. But that's what they do. It's so bad.
You've chosen this. This has been chosen versus forced upon you.
Yeah, between like 18 and like 23, I was like, well, my credit's just going to be crap for the rest of my life. And I was like, whatever.
Yeah, some of that is just accepting. It's just, falling victim to that and thinking, I can't do anything to get myself out of this situation. It's already so bad. So it can't get much worse. Like, I've already kind of hit the rock bottom. So digging myself a little bit further, it's not going to be that bad relative to how bad the overall situation is. That mentality, unfortunately, does not lead you anywhere good.
Yeah, family debt too. So
family.
Yeah, I owe my mom. she gave me money to pay off some of these debts, and I kind of paid some of them off, but then I got them back.
Oh, poor mom. The mom's trying to help her out. Doesn't realize she's got real issues, severe issues. So the mom gives her money to pay off the debts. She pays off the debts, but then she just goes and opens up new debts. Ugh. She needs really someone in her life to stop her from spending money. Cut up all the credit cards. She'd be a great candidate for something that's cash only. She'd be fantastic at that.
Why are you selling Facebook $110?
No, so I got my makeup done for the Drake concert. And I don't know why it says Facebook, but...
What? She's going to a Drake concert? Well, come on. She's delaying her child to go to daycare so she could go to a Drake concert. This is just on another level bad. Again, it's not like she's not making enough money at all. Like, she's making the money, which is why this is so bad. And then spending it at a Drake concert.
Great Canadian. Awesome. Good export from that country. Guess what? Your kid's future matters than you seeing Drake.
Why would you even go to a Drake concert? Just listen to the music. It's free on YouTube. Just YouTube Drake. And then just close your eyes. Pretend you're at a concert. Play some crowd music in the background. And then close your eyes. It's like the same thing. What? Put it on the TV. You can watch all the concerts on TV. Everyone's recorded the thing. Everyone looks at their phone, trying to record it instead of actually watching the show. I never understood that. When's the last time you looked through your phone and was like, oh yeah, I remember this concert here and listen to the song? Come on.
We're certainly not spending hundreds of dollars to do our makeup for Drake, who will not see that makeup.
I saw him. We made eye contact, so.
Yeah, you think he made eye contact.
No, I was right there behind the little booth that he goes up and does a DJ thing, so.
Who cares if Drake looks in your direction? It makes no difference. Oh yeah, Drake saw me. He knows of my existence. Yeah, guaranteed he doesn't remember who she is.
Cookie cutter cleaner?
Actually, those are workout clothes, so. Ross.
You didn't have any clothes?
For working out? No, I just hired a personal trainer, and so we've been doing that. No, I need it.
What? And she's hiring a personal trainer, going to see Drake? She's living a fantastic life. She's living better than a lot of people.
How much was the Drake tickets?
Oh my
for
God.
You, just for you.
So, that's a story, but it was like $650.
Kill me. So over $1,000 for this lovely Drake.
Whoa! If she's going to see Drake, we're taking out payday loans. Oh, it's so terrible, so terrible. She's delaying her child's education to go and see Drake. How is the boyfriend even with her at this point? Unless he's just as bad.
So we're spending more than $1,000 for Drake when we barely. What is it? Let's get to it. Where is it? We don't even have $1,000 in our retirement.
Yeah, it's not like Drake needs her money. The dude is gambling like $1 million a night on like random things. He doesn't need her $1,000. He does not care looking at her direction.
Definitely trying to make a change. I think therapy is helping a lot.
Good.
So I'm realizing I can't just keep spending like that. It's not gonna heal the inner child or whatever.
It's not therapy, that's just math. You really look at it, it's like none of that's sustainable. Like, what is she giving up? How much is she paying for the convenience of spending all this money now that she can't afford? I hope she gets to the root of it, solves it, but this is just a math problem. She's not mathing. She's spending more than she's making.
Target, Amazon, Apple was 10%, but that's not even true because now we know that the Zelle and outs, a lot of them are Amazon, which by the way was about 42% of your spending. 42% of your spending.
Wow, this is really telling. I mean, it's like her housing is not that bad. Other large, $4,600 on that. Gosh, is spending more money on all these other things than her child. Spending so much more money on this than retirement and savings. It's getting burned, basically.
Approximately 70% could have gone to debt that you chose not to, that went to purchases. That is how you're living your life right now. When I said I was disgusted, that is why. That's gross.
You put it on a chart like that. I mean, jeez.
You know what? That's why a lot of these services exist. They do a great job. Mint.com. Sometimes it gets a little wonky with expenses and it'll recount double things. So Mint.com is not perfect, but Mint.com is free and Rocket Money. Both of those. Fantastic. They're free services. You may as well sign up. I'll link to them down below in the description. Just do it. Just do it. There's no downside. It's free. And it helps you track your expenses just like this. So if you're not doing it already, just do it. I use them both. They're great services and they're free. Enjoy.
Do you go to HEB?
No.
Do you have HEB?
No. Yes. Tom Thumb?
Maybe.
Wait. Yes.
HEB.
HEB, yeah.
I think it's expanding to
Central
Dallas.
Market. I just saw that, yeah.
Central Market's their Whole Foods version.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's where I get my food, Whole Foods.
What? She's shopping at Whole Foods. Oh my gosh. Jeez, I don't even shop at Whole Foods. Whole Foods is expensive. It's like, a step down from Erewhon, but everything there is like double the cost of a normal grocery store. She's shopping at Whole Foods. Oh.
Dude, you're taking out payday loans!
I know. A lot of that Amazon Zelle is for Whole Foods too. Like, you can just put it on your account.
You can't. Oh, I think this conversation's done. You're not even willing to start the most basic thing.
No, she's not gonna do it. She doesn't even want to not shop at Whole Foods because every grocery store has, for the most part, the same stuff. It's the same stuff. They get shipped in different packages. That's all it is. I don't get the appeal of shopping at Whole Foods. It's so expensive.
Obviously, daycare puts a big dent in it. There's not much of a choice there, and that's why.
Well, there is.
What you mean, like the kid being home while you're working?
Yeah, I just make my.
Can you do your job?
I've been doing it, so yeah.
You cut that, and you're actually ahead $200 a month. Just that.
Just 200 though.
Yeah, because you're only cutting one thing out of the many things that you want.
She could get it under control if she really wants to. I mean, I'm sure Caleb is going to give her the entire blueprint just to stick with. I tend to think this is such a deep-seated situation that it's going to be very difficult for her to actually follow through with this. And I think in this case, she needs the boyfriend also on board to help keep her on track.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It seems like unattainable with that budget. But yeah, I'll just I guess getting a part-time job just makes sense to pay off all the debt.
Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I tend to believe that this is a situation where she's probably not going to climb out of it. It just seems too deep-seated for her to overcome it this quickly. It's probably going to take another few rounds of this, for the situation to get worse before she actually takes control. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget that you could get some free stocks worth all the way up to a few $1,000s when you make a deposit using a paid affiliate link down below in the description. Enjoy. Thank you so much, and until next time.